It's your girl, Young Kiyoma, aka the Queen of Gamblers, aka the Content Killer, aka Sienna, and who are you?
And it is your second host, Josh, aka JC, and welcome back to Tower Talk, episode 72. We back with it, another episode. Still fresh off a new season, season 8.
Yep, the episode will be going up tomorrow, so we're still not technically back in it.
But we moving though.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and get into it. We killed all of our content before we actually started recording here, so. Josh. How have you been? How have you been, Josh?
Man. It's alright. As I take my walk with this mid-life,
To Poland?
yes, to Poland.
Worst song of all time, by the way.
Bro, it was so overhyped. I was like, yo, is what y'all like craving about? Like, I respect it, but shit, damn.
It's just a silly, goofy song. I don't know. It's a silly, goofy haha.
Yeah, like I just thought it was like okay, like mid song. Okay, cool. Like you got a little bopper, but not for me personally. The niggas are just like going crazy with it. I'm like, okay, I'm not surprised. It's internet niggas. But yes, to Poland.
Okay.
Even though a nigga never been to Poland, don't know how the fuck
Right.
that place is or what they be doing and shit. But
I also have no idea. And I study history.
right.
All I know is they get invaded a lot. Just all I know. Not. I mean, they usually fight back. It's not like they're like losers or nothing. It's just they get invaded a lot. You're just unlucky. I don't know what to tell you.
Right. They get invaded a lot. Nah, that's facts. You spitting. Yeah. I just been living. I took a break from making videos just like a week
Mm-hmm.
because school overloaded me, and then mom's out of town, so have to be the big brother and step up and shit. And on top of that, I am working. Well, I already finished it, but the me tasting Japanese snacks, or I guess it's Japanese and Korean snacks. I can't tell, but that video is done and it's coming out tomorrow of the time of this recording.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Sick. So on Monday, this video will have already been out by the time
Yeah.
this podcast episode comes out. So
Yep.
if y'all are hearing this, go check it out.
Keep the links in description. But yeah. I've been trying to just get those little videos that been sitting in the vault for a while. So next I am definitely going to finish recording my indie games video essay video, and then I'm gonna start working on that one as soon as I can.
I see somebody following in my foot. I'm just kidding.
I am. You inspired me. You did. Which, by the way, a quick little segue. Sienna, you've been killing it. Like, I don't know if you guys like heard the news, but like she got her new channel out and like she's been posting
Yeah,
videos. It's been really, really
I've
good.
been posting videos. It's been going surprisingly well, especially for a new channel.
Mhm.
Yeah, just it's in the description.
Yeah.
King Kiyama. You guys are listening on other platforms. Go to YouTube. Look for King Kiyama.
Yeah.
That's all I got for you.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, so other than that, like while I'm doing my thing, I've been getting back into beat making.
Yeah.
Been kind of crusty, so I'm just set on trying to finish this R&B beat tape, and then I'm gonna start just working on trying to be a better sampler. Because I think I get to always like a crossroads when, like, since I don't know music theory that well, where I want a certain sound. I can't produce it off of just my knowledge of chords, or at least with certain chords, because I like making more dark sounding chords than lighter and sad ones or happier ones from the ones that Scalar be giving me. So yeah, I just been trying to work on that. So yeah, other than that, yes, I just been chilling, bruh.
I think what I need to start doing, just to see, is I'm just gonna find some like really obscure soundtrack, and I'm going to send you the link and just be like, flip this somehow,
Ooh, that's a challenge. Yeah.
and just we can make it a video series even, just out of just like, oh shit, I was given this prompt, let me record me like making a beat in my process for making this beat, how I'm flipping this sample.
Right. Yeah, that honestly, like a lot of soundtracks be having like the good shit, like the really good shit where it's like easy sample malleability. That's like a term that
Yeah.
most producers
Or
use.
you could or you could choose something very difficult and find a very, very small part of the song to use as a sample for something that you and me somehow managed to do with an old track.
Right. Yeah. It's like it's just one of those like you feel like you can't sample it and then you just find a way to do it and then
Yeah.
it's all from there.
I don't know when the fuck people are gonna hear that, if ever.
God dang. I just don't even know how fucking we can rap on that shit. That shit sounds like
I don't know how we can rap on fucking anything. Dude, I'm gonna have to, especially for that song, I'm gonna have to like go back to super fucking deep voice mode for that one. Cause it's just the energy of the track.
right. Like I feel like I have to bring out a New York nigga in me or some shit.
Yeah.
Like
Just the butcher coming, nigga.
rah.
Ah!
Like, bro. Hey yo. Boom 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 boom. Grrrr. Like, god dang. Let me bring that out.
I've been selling coke for 12 years.
Boom 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 boom. Bruh. God dang.
Yeah, I get that though. Trying to get better at something.
Yep.
Fucking man.
I
Man.
felt that
How has it been?
fucking looks like shit nowadays.
Getting big into cards and stuff. I talked about this on the podcast before, but getting big into cards and stuff. I got a whole bunch coming in. I'm gonna start eventually once I have like an actual camera and setup for it. Opening stuff on stream
Mm,
because I think it'd be fun.
right.
But I you have to forgive me. My fucking voice keeps going out because I've been streaming and recording nonstop for the past like 3 days.
Felt that.
But yeah. So I've been just doing a lot of shit, a lot of streaming, a lot of content, a lot of recording, a lot of editing. God,
Oh, I felt that.
a lot of editing. I released the just to give you an example, I released the anime draft video
Mm-hmm.
recently. 53-minute long video. Do you know how many hours overall were put into that video?
For shit ton.
18.
Sounds about right.
Over the course of 2 days.
Yep. That's that editing pain.
And what's weird is I've got this Jonathan Joestar video I'm trying to make to release this week. And I don't know how I want to edit that, which is a first, because my entire thing is like I always go in with like a thought process of like how I want certain transitions to go and what I want to do here when it comes to editing here and there. But I don't have one for that video yet, so we're just gonna see as time goes.
Felt that.
And I I've been streaming a lot more recently. Me and Solus. We've
Shout out to her.
been streaming. We're streaming our playthrough of like every Zelda game. So we just beat the original, and I am playing through the second one now.
Mm.
We started it today. I played that game a lot as a kid. Same with the original. Don't know how I did it because Zelda 2 is a pain in the ass. It's not necessarily bad, and I don't necessarily dislike it, but it's a pain in the ass.
Right.
What else happened? Fucking. Oh God. I don't know, man. Just a lot of work. Getting paper though.
Always getting that paper.
I get paper off of legally sanctioned gambling.
Legally.
So it is legal.
Yeah.
We talked about it for the podcast.
Right.
And a lot by that I mean like it's not just cards, but I'll use cards as an example. It's like I just trade a lot of shit. Make a lot of money from trading a lot of shit. So well, we're getting there at least. So yeah. That's basically how it's been going for me. I need to find a day this week to take a break before I get burnt out of everything. So but we'll see what happens when we get there. And yeah. That's all I got for now. It's been ups and downs. It's been going good and bad. So there we go. So Josh, we aren't fully back into it yet, so we probably don't have many, but do we have any new comments? If not, we can just roll on.
We got one comment.
One? Okay, go for it.
It's on YouTube.
Oh God.
Tower Talk episode 64.
Okay.
Lego Miner, shout out to you.
Shout out to the goat. Yeah.
Comes back saying, love all of y'all podcasts. Have good lives.
Solid.
Appreciate
Very
that.
nice message.
Yeah.
Appreciate you a lot. Been getting nicer comments as time has gone on, except for the ones on Instagram last episode. But
Yeah.
for the most part, we've been getting a lot of nicer comments, which is a very, very big surprise. It's the internet. You guys aren't supposed to be happy for other people.
Right. But when you bring it up,
supposed to be giant haters. I mean, I'm not gonna debate it or get mad at it.
Still gets clicks. But I mean,
real.
Yeah, we know how to bring out the haters, like the juicy ones
Yeah.
from certain communities like GTA.
Yeah. The fucking I'm surprised you haven't gotten called anything by the GTA players yet.
Right.
Like I thought they'd be like well, if it ain't one of them, they're goddamn.
It's the same Joel vibe. Just leaned over, just looking at you.
Yeah, just looking, just. You see that one over there? He don't look like the nice sort. I'll tell you what.
It's a nice sort. That's all they can say. That's just one of those things they say.
I'll tell you right now. Unless he one of the good ones, he's an enemy.
Bro was browsing through the gun store thinking about what if that's just how it is?
Which one am I gonna use today?
Yeah. See, this one right here is gonna kill one of them. This one's gonna kill.
One shot.
Yeah, just one shot.
Better not miss it. Cause it's gonna kill him. Oh, it's gonna kill him, alright.
Teaching his son the tropes, just like, bruh.
But Dad, what if he's still breathing? He won't be.
He better not. as he hands him the
But
gun.
I'm gonna have to do it myself.
Yeah, go.
God. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to the support. Appreciate all of it. Appreciate all y'all. I
Salute.
would vocalize it better and be louder about it, but my throat hurts, so this is the best you guys are gonna get.
Salute.
Real. Alright, well then Josh, let's just move straight into tech.
Check.
See what the fuck it's about.
So for me, this week I recently got the Pixel Buds A series. So the Google Pixel Buds, but the A series edition. And it's just like a watered down, or I guess like a cheaper alternative to like the actual flagship version. So yeah, I've been using it for a few days now. I think I don't know what episode, but I do remember talking about me getting the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2. I don't know which episode,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
um yeah, my main issue with that one in particular was the slippage. It had nothing to hold itself in the ear. Um and if you're in like a really moisturized area where like it's very warm and you can easily like build up moisture, like just moisture in your ear, and it will fall out easily. So that was my main issue and I had to return it. So I used that money to get the Google Pixel Buds, the A series edition, and right now it is at a pretty low price from the regular price. Um Well, I guess no, it was at a low price. It's now $100, but at a certain point of time, it was $60 around that. So it goes on sale pretty often. So if you ever consider getting it, I'm gonna have a affiliate link in description. But yeah, it's actually way better than the I would say the Buds 2, just because it actually stays in my ear. Because I personally think the Buds 2 from Samsung is better in terms of quality and settings. So on the Buds 2, like I said, it has settings where it has like a noise canceling mode, which works pretty good. I won't say it's the best in any earbud, but it works pretty decent. And it has an ambient noise mode. So if you're listening to loud music and you still want to be able to hear your environment and people around you, just in case someone is calling out to you or whatever, the ambient noise section will play back the mic feed into your ears, and you can adjust the volume of how loud it'll be playing in your ears. So let's say you're playing your music very loud, which I tested. You can still somewhat hear the ambience outside, uh, but it's still gonna be like your music's still gonna overpower it, but at least you can hear it better than not having that mode. So
How's the sound quality?
so the sound quality in comparison with the A series, I would say the sound quality in the Buds 2 is way better. Um, just like without any EQ, which in the settings you can add an equalizer. So I found it to be better just by default. With the A series, it's actually still pretty good. Like the A series, the Pixel Buds, the one that I have now, it's actually still good with the quality. I just think the Buds 2 sounds a little bit better. And I like their EQ settings on the Buds 2 app that they have. So, yeah, I will say that it definitely beats it as far as sound quality goes and like settings and accessibility there. But overall, I do think the Pixel Buds A series is better than the Buds 2, which that says a lot since the A series is supposed to be like, like I said, like a cheaper alternative to the regular Pixel Buds. So, and it's just because of the fact it stays in my ears, and the battery life is actually pretty good so far. Um, which I tested with the Buds 2. The battery life doesn't last as long um in the Buds 2 in comparison with the A series. So that's just says a lot right there. And I've been enjoying it. Honestly, the A series is pretty good. I have no issues with it. Um, yeah, like I definitely recommend it. It goes on sale pretty often. And I'm probably gonna keep this. Um, and again, if let's say if you guys want a cheaper alternative, I will say the Samsung Buds or the Samsung Galaxy Buds Plus is the one that I had before I started buying all these new earbuds and all this other stuff. Um, those work pretty well. So, I just lost one of my earbuds and I had like a used one and it was pretty bad. But for the most part, the Bud Plus works really well. So it's also cheaper. It's like $50 on eBay with a really good third party seller. So yeah, I'll actually send you links to some like trusted sources if you're curious on that. If you want like a cheaper alternative, but honestly, it's not gonna get any better than this. Like, you're gonna have to get your money up if we're still dealing with some. Because at this point, like inflation, all this shit is getting expensive. Like, you want your quality at where it's at. You know what I'm saying? Don't settle for cheap. Don't be shopping at Dollar Tree expecting to make some like fancy meal or some shit. Like some niggas I know, but anyway,
What? Was that directed to me?
no.
What did I do?
You shop at Dollar Tree?
No. I thought you were making fun of me for being broke.
No, I was making fun of some.
You were talking about your dad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on the same wavelength now. I was like half paying attention because I was just sitting here like trying to respond to a message at the same time, like, interrupting you, and then I was like trying to listen to you, and then I was like, did this nigga just call me broke? I was like, bro, what did I do? I get it now. I understand. We're on the same wavelength.
Hell no, I feel like you banking right now, so.
Not really. Not really.
But yeah, no,
I've only got like 100 something right now, and I got broke.
shit, me too. Fucking me too, goddamn. Oh my god. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my first one.
Okay.
My second one, again, this is something that I didn't get to buy yet, but I'm going to buy the next time I get paid. Hopefully, it's enough. I get paid enough to get this shit. But I've been talking about.
Ain't that the fucking hope?
Ain't that the fucking hope? I'm about to get a fucking $50 paycheck. Like, you know what? I'm not even gonna bring that shit up. I'm not gonna bring that shit up.
They didn't.
It was 1 month, bro. 1 month. I had $50.
I'm surprised you ain't started searching for another playset.
The crazy thing is, I really can't. Well, I can, and I did, but I was like, you know what? Why work locally if I'm just moving back and forth all the fucking time? And then online just seems like fucking impossible after so many damn
So you're just
video
waiting until
interviews.
you're in like a permanent spot.
Yeah, I'm kind of waiting it.
Well, not permanent, but like a place where you can like you know that you're not gonna be like moving around for a while.
Yeah, like I'm waiting to finish school and see because next semester is internship. So I'm just like, I'm gonna just wait to see how
Oh,
that
so
shit.
wherever you end up going for internship.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm
Gotcha.
just
Okay.
try this
Or
shit out.
YouTube.
Or yeah, or YouTube if that's or anything else that's online starts making some fucking side money. But yeah, fucking rough. But yeah, my next one, I don't know if I mentioned it. Probably I did on the podcast, but I want to get into wireless gaming headsets. Um,
Yeah, you've talked about that, especially with me talking about how you keep having to like move between your desk and other places all the fucking time.
yep, exactly. And that's also be cool, like if I have to BRB and I can still like
hear
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
conversation so
exactly.
you can join back without having to be like,
Um,
"What if I go on?"
yeah, exactly, confusing shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I had to send back my Bear Dynamics once again.
They broke again?
Yeah, the right side, the hook to the right muff just broke. Uh,
How long have you had them for?
since 2020.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the newer versions, the Pro X's, they're like $250. So it's like, unless I wanna go broke after I get paid or some shit, Imma have to save up for another time to get that. Because that's the thing, I'm like, "You know what? If I can just repair it for a cheaper price, it still works." Imma just have to wait and hold that for now, but it made
Mhm,
me realize that, like, I just only really need the Bear Dynamics for, like, music shit, really,
mhm.
mixing, master making beats, all that shit, so I decided that I wanna get a wireless gaming headset where that'll be, like, general use, and then anytime I'm making a beat or we're doing music or whatever, I'll switch to that. So I don't have to, like, break
Yeah,
it and use I don't have to repair it if it breaks again and shit. So,
'cause it shouldn't break as much because it's not being used as much.
exactly, exactly.
Gotcha.
Especially when it just seems like it's on its last leg, so, um, fucking
And you
crazy.
cannot afford to get another one.
Right. So, yeah, I was doing research. I was doing a lot of research because I always try to make sure I, like, go through a lot of research to really figure out the one I want, and SteelSeries, got these, wireless gaming headsets under $100. It's called the Artis One, and, yeah, I mean, it's under $100 right now, like $94.
And that's the one you're looking at?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, yeah, it has a USB wireless mode, so it's not like Bluetooth where it won't deal with a lot of latency issues. Because that was my one fear is like, will I have to deal with like delay and shit? But yeah, from all the research I did, people say it's pretty good. The battery life is pretty good. The mic, it's not the best, which most gaming headsets don't really have the best mic.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be using the mic, you have your own.
Exactly. So it's not a big deal. But if I was thinking that if I ever get like a VR headset and I need like a mic right next to me, it'll be there
Right.
just in case if I ever need
Would
to.
it not be I mean, this might be a stupid question, but I know that, like, clip mics and stuff are semi-cheap, like,
Oh, yeah,
somewhat
you
cheap,
know
so
what?
wouldn't it be better to just get one of those?
Yeah, I have to do some research on like the quality of those, but yeah, I was thinking either that or those mod mics. I think this is what Moon uses for his headset, where he has like those
Mhm.
mic detachables and he just attaches it to
Yeah,
his headset. So I think I might just do that. So
yeah.
yeah, I mean,
The problem is, cost, really.
yeah, exactly. So I think the mod mics are like $100 just to get that.
Okay.
So I guess it's not too bad, but definitely I feel like that's something I'll worry about in the future. Like it's not like an immediate need for me right now. So um but yeah, I definitely got that shit saved on a bookmark. Um but yeah, that's the one I plan on getting. Um I'll probably have an affiliate link. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to get it um next time I get paid, and I'm gonna see about it because some more shit is breaking down on me. I'm not even gonna lie.
What?
My ergonomic my mouse, my
Them bitches break easily, that is one big complaint I hear about them is that they break, like,
well, that's the thing.
a decent amount.
The cheaper ones break easily. This one is, well, I don't know. I can't say for sure, but the one that I have is the MX Vertical from Logitech, which was like $100 when I got it. And the left click started like, so I'll left click and hold something, and then it'll just like let go of the hold and then left click it again. So then it'll just be fucking like double clicking on
That's like
shit.
a trackpad problem.
Yeah, like if it maybe it might be, I don't know, but it started happening
No, but I'm saying like that's like something that I usually have happen on like trackpad.
Oh, really?
So that's fucked up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, I don't know. It just started happening. I tested it for a while to see maybe I'm letting go easily, but I wasn't when I actually been trying to hold down on it harder. So I contacted Logitech and they were like, "Yeah, your warranty expired in June." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" So I couldn't get a replacement. So I have to go get a new one. So that's like already like fuck. But I will say on Amazon they sell one a refurbish edition for $73 right now on Amazon and the review seems pretty good. So that's that. So not only that, um my keyboard is not messing up on me, but I'm not gonna lie. I guess this is like an investment, but I wanna switch to a mechanical keyboard. Uh
And why is that?
Mainly because I've noticed that so I did some research on like mechanical keyboards and like the whole spiel with keyboards in general. I think I have a membrane keyboard, so like the first type of keyboard where it just has like a concurrent switch type on all of the keycaps and stuff. So and I noticed that since I'm editing more and like doing all this shit, my hands and my arms are just getting more fatigued. And I'm noticing the little shit like typing on a really uh a button on a keyboard that has a lot of actuation force is kind of low key adding on to the pain. And I notice that every time I'm typing, sometimes my my fingers are starting to hurt. And it's weird because my keyboard is not like it doesn't have the most heaviest uh actuation force. So it's just kind of like it's kind of crazy that like the fatigue is catching up to my hands now. So I did research and I realized okay, I need to get a mechanical keyboard where um there's different switch types. And I did a lot of research. If you guys are curious and want to know more about it, I have a really good, well-informed article that I researched and went through, and it explains all the shit that I'm talking about very like simple, understandable. So I have that in description. But yeah, I tested it. I also remember a while ago on the podcast, I did recommend to you guys a MX switch tester. And I remember I bought that a while ago, so I brought it out and I tested it again to see what type of switch type I would like and what would work for my purposes. And I want to get a MX brown switch type or MX clear switch type. Um, so one of those two. And so I'm thinking of doing a brown because it's like a combination of like a keyboard that's meant for typers and gaming. And I noticed that's another thing that will help out with gaming more is a lighter actuation force. So yeah, I found one on Amazon. I also need a backlit option or RGB or whatever the fuck just to see what I'm doing if I'm in the dark. Um and since I have migraine issues, I try not to have the lights on too much. And so then
Mm-hmm.
when that shit happens, I can't fucking see the keyboard. So some type of light on it would be great. So yeah, I have to get that updated. Shit fucking sucks, bro. Like it's just so much shit. Then my speakers is starting to make some weird ass noises. It's
No.
like, oh fuck me, bro. Like what the hell is going on? It's like and then I'm starting to worry because some niggas are recommending me games to do on the channel. And I'm starting to get worried because my computer, like I don't know what game. I think it was Martha is Dead. I'm doing a series on that, and I'm noticing it was lagging through the recording. And so, like, it's like it's getting me worried. Do I have to upgrade my specs again? But the thing is, I want to like I want to build a new
But we're
computer,
broke.
and we're broke. So it's like, like I don't want to just upgrade to the next closest GPU that's like closer to the ones I have now. I want to get an RTX. Like I want to get like a 2090 or not 2090, 2060 or some shit. But that's like a shit ton of money. And then I don't want to get a shitty CPU. I have to make sure that shit don't bottleneck. So I got to get a newer CPU. And it's like, we're fucking broke. How the fuck we supposed to do that, G? It's crazy. And I have to get a laptop for graphic design shit because Photoshop is a bitch. It's crazy. It is crazy. And I'm noticing that I use this computer to do everything I fucking do. And this shit is just taking a toll, bruh. It really is. And I just don't got the fucking money. So I'm fucking struggling. Like we all struggling. It just fucking sucks. It goddamn sucks. So I don't know, bruh. It's like once I upgrade one thing, it's like gives me another reason why I'm not done yet, nigga. You got other shit to upgrade. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it fucking sucks. But yeah, so that's that. And then my last tech, speaking of fucking being broke and shit. Um for anyone who has fucking student loans like my head ass.
Sorry.
Fucking student loans.
I'm so glad I didn't go to school.
Bro. Yeah, it's it's crazy. If I just done graphic design as soon as I got into college, I wouldn't have to deal with loans.
You'd have already been out.
Yeah, like my mom literally paid for all the shit during I did when I was getting my IT degree. I fucking folded. Anyway, we're not here to talk about my L's. I think we do that enough already. Yeah, I gotta use the L's to hit the road. Fucking hell, bro. Yeah, I hate to hear it. But for you niggas that are just like me, struggling, dealing with this bullshit, I'm not gonna say this is like 100% guaranteed rate is there, but uh, they are doing like a one-time federal student loan debt relief, and pretty much like if you had loans recently that uh in 2021 to 2022, and it could be any of the loans, I believe. You have to look at the loan types, whatever you borrowed. Um, pretty much legit, like almost everybody can apply for the debt relief. And what they're doing is they'll give you $20,000 or up to $20,000 in debt relief if you received a Pell Grant in college, or if you didn't and your mom's fucking rich and you didn't receive financial aid like me, you'll be able to receive up to $10,000 of debt relief, um, based off of like any of the direct loans you borrowed. And they did a beta application. It's open until I think December. So by the time you're listening, it should still be up. And yeah, it's pretty easy. You just do some information. Input some information about yourself, social security, all that shit, and then that's it. And then they'll hit you up and be like, "Hey, you got it or you didn't get it." So, I don't know. I don't know the success rate. We're gonna have to see what happens.
But you can at least
You can
apply.
at least apply. Because the thing is, earlier this year, they were talking. They did the whole student loan forgiveness shit, but it's like it's only to government workers and people who've been paying for years off their student loan debt. So like nobody who's new or who's not a government worker can apply for that shit. So this one,
Which is what
yeah,
the new one is
yeah,
for, yeah.
exactly. So it may not work, but it's just something you can fucking do. Cause shit. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck to paying this bullshit. Let me tell you that.
Shout out to Josh, who's been paying it for like 2 years.
Right. We're in the trenches, god dang. Yeah. So that's
It's easy. Have you tried not being broke, forehead?
right. Papega.
How
Come on, bro.
about you get some bands?
Yeah, it's easy, dog.
Skill issue.
All you gotta do is fucking join Top G, and you fucking you'll get a whole pamphlet on how to be a successful man. Fucking head ass. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Okay. Well, before I go, gonna do something I'll have to cut out for a second. Hold on.
Bet that.
So, as for tech, I don't have anything actually. I thought, I thought I'd have something this week after all the work I've been doing, but I ain't got shit, man. I'll be honest.
I felt that. I felt that shit.
So, I guess we'll just get into news.
Good old news.
So, what do we wanna start, Josh? Where do you want to start? Because there's a lot we could talk about.
There is. Well, we could start off with some shit that I saw with Xbox and PlayStation.
Are you talking about the Activision stuff?
Yup. They're trying to buy out
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, and I respect it.
Yup. And there was like a
And it's not gonna happen, but I respect it.
what was it? It's like up to $68 billion.
Yeah.
And the Microsoft said they hope the deal would be closed by June 2023, but I guess the regulators in Saudi Arabia and Brazil have already approved of it.
Yeah. And did you see the list of rules that Xbox gave them?
No.
There was 3 big rules, and one of them was cannot have exclusive content before Xbox.
Oh. Yikes.
So not only did they get 68 bill out of it, but they made them their bitch.
Right. Damn, bro.
Let me actually look it up just to make sure.
Cause that's
Okay. I can't find it, so you guys will just have to take my word for it, because I definitely saw something for it. That basically said, like, there were like 3 big rules, and one of them was cannot have exclusive content before Xbox, and like must something else to do with Xbox. It was crazy. It was like damn, so y'all give them all your money and y'all bitched.
exactly. That's kind of tough.
Hey, yo, he just bitched me, bro. We gotta go.
What they said about, because Sony said that like Call of Duty players will switch to like Xbox even if it remains on PlayStation.
Yeah, and Xbox was like, wouldn't it be in everybody's best interest if PlayStation had the rights to Call of Duty? They're both fighting over who gets rights over it for the other one to get the rights of it. And Microsoft is like, we're trying to lead in other spaces because we don't lead in the gaming market. So handing this IP off to somebody else is a better business acquisition for everybody as a whole, especially since PlayStation is a leader in gaming.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that is true.
I could see that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna go through. Anyway, so
I don't either, but we'll see. We'll see. Not like it matters. I mean, anybody who wants to play Call of Duty is still gonna play Call of Duty. It's
yeah,
one of the biggest games on the fucking planet. So
exactly.
I mean,
It's gonna be on all platforms anyway.
right?
Yeah, that was funny.
What else we gotta talk about?
this was kind of out of nowhere. Well, I mean, I don't keep up with this shit, but Cartoon Network is merging with Warner Bros. And apparently they had to lay off a
Yeah,
lot of people in Cartoon Network.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. Warner Bros. Has been digging a ditch for itself. They buy Cartoon Network so that they can funnel Cartoon Network's staff into working on things that they want and then probably killing off the things that they don't need. So, Warner Bros. Going down, going down. I hope you guys never invested in it.
Yeah.
Unless it was in like the 90s to 90s transition into the 2000s.
Uh-huh.
Because then you could have gotten rich off that bitch. But
Ain't that the truth?
I hope you didn't keep a stock in Warner Bros. Past 2010, especially now. Because they kind of stagnated, few like minor ups and downs, but they kind of stagnated a little bit, and then recently their stock is down. Let's look it up.
It's most likely down.
Oh no, it's definitely down. I'm trying to look up how much it's down by.
Hmm.
It is down by it is down by fuck off. I don't care about crypto. Shut up. It is down
Buy my Bitcoin. Goofy.
It's down by like over 50%.
Damn.
Yo.
That's kind of an L right there.
Granted, to be fair, stocks are a bad indicator, even if they are down that much, because of the recession. So, stocks are just going to be down naturally. This is the same way it was in 2008 during the housing market crisis. And we're going to be dealing with it for a little bit because of multiple problems with the economy that are now starting to get sorted out because of COVID, as well as the exact same housing market crisis that we had in 2008 happening in China. So, because of their, a lot of their, what was it, the Evergrande shit. So, where everything from both of those situations is kind of starting to get sorted out. So, we've still got like another year or two at least.
Sure, you know more than me on what this talks.
So stocks are just gonna be down for a little bit. That's just how recessions work. That's how money works. When the value of money goes down, everything's cost goes down.
Yeah. Makes enough sense. I actually have a question. Like, I was just thinking, because at least from my perspective, but I just might be wrong, but I'm trying to figure out how many people who still watch, cartoons on TV and all these channels that's still on television. Like, I'm trying to figure out, because to me, it just seems like majority of these kids are just on YouTube or just on the internet.
Streaming
Yeah,
services.
streaming services.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's a solid point. I don't know.
Yep.
I haven't looked into the specifics of that.
It only makes sense to me that they will put their stuff on, like, Netflix or these streaming services.
But yeah, but Warner Bros. Is killing its streaming service too.
That is true. That is true.
The new management at Warner Bros. Just wants the company to. They were a hater. They got a position of power. I'm convinced.
Right.
They said, I fucking hate these niggas. They killed my mom, murdered my dog. And I'm here. I've been working with them for 30 years, and now I finally get to take my revenge and ruin the company from the inside, from the very top. It's like 91 days.
Dang. Huh.
I'm convinced. That's gotta be it.
Interesting. Oh, boy.
Also, fuck Warner Bros.
Right?
We can't go an episode. I have to hate something.
Yeah, I've never heard good things from Warner Bros.
Other than shows.
Yeah, other than shows.
And I guess movies, right? But the company itself, yeah, no. Alright.
Typical.
What's next?
This was actually today I heard about, was it G4 TV is being shut down?
Yep. Yeah. After being reinstated a year ago.
Yeah, so the interesting thing was, like, from my perspective personally, I've always saw G4 TV as like they have this high quality production. I know my boy Black Hokage is on that bit now, and I was just seeing some of their content. I'm like, and I'm seeing like what they actually, as far as like their viewership and how people are watching the content. I'm like, I'm always wondering, maybe it's just me projecting, like, how did you guys like, it just doesn't like, with the quality of their production and the stuff they do for their shows and stuff, how do you guys, like, keep afloat? Like, just how does things
And
work?
it turns out they don't.
I guess they don't. They do not.
Unfortunate. I mean, I've actually never had beef with G4. Even when I was a kid, I watched like on TV. I used to watch G4 with like my dad.
Right.
So like it's, I mean, it is unfortunate, but it's just something that can't last at its level.
Uh-huh.
It needed to be much larger than it is, and that's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, because I saw that, like, they partnered with, like, other streamers, like,
And you know the thing that hurt them the most is advertising. They just weren't good at it.
that's true. That's true.
They just were not good at advertising themselves. They got bigger names that they paid lumps of money to fucking try to get their brand and name recognized out there rather than doing things to advertise for themselves, and it was good in the short term, but it's not a lasting model.
Mhm. That's crazy. Yeah. I guess it just happens. Yeah. It's just going bloof out of nowhere. Gone. What you gonna do? What is you gonna do? Yeah. Interesting. Alongside that, I guess I don't know how much you want to talk about this. I know you kind of already told me how you feel, but just some shit that I saw yesterday was the Rooster Teeth stuff that happened.
Things just get fucked up when things get too corporate.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a classic tale of a YouTube channel that starts off as friends going corporate and dying because of it. I mean, it's really close and shut case, or open and closed case. Like,
Yeah.
it's tough.
Cause like, what was
Um,
it? The person she came out with that twit longer, and I saw that they were dead ass pretty much calling her a slur, and then the whole time that they like changed it up to like nickname her that. And the whole time everyone's thinking, "Oh yeah, that's just her nickname," but in actuality, that's just them being fucking homophobic and like,
yeah, there's that. There's a lot of people saying that they have had bad experiences with higher ups. There's a lot of people talking about how disrespectful people there were. I mean, take your pick.
yeah, there's just
Take your
I'm not
pick. But
surprised, bro. I'm not.
I lost respect for Rooster Teeth after Monty died, anyways.
Oh yeah, Monty the
Because
goat.
rather than treating his series with respect, they just turned it into something that they could use for gain.
Right.
And
Man.
it's supposed to be people like, it's supposed to be, they're supposed to be friends. Like, I don't. He started that series with like his best friends in the company, and then they all just fucked everything up, including fucking Miles, who I know for a fact wrote John to be a self insert after Monty died.
Interesting.
Because that was the character he fucking voiced.
Interesting.
And everybody knows there's only ever been one good self insert character, and that's Denji from Chainsaw Man.
Right.
Is it? It's self insert. I actually am going to do a video on that at some point. Because it's a conversation I was having with Izzo.
Mhm.
And you'll find it interesting, but I won't get too into it because obviously it's spoilers. But okay, this is unrelated. I'm sorry. I hate to do this, but I get my ritual for recording is I have a speed run that I'm watching in the background to just like keep my mind focused on something while I talk.
Mhm.
And you've heard of that new game Scorn, right? That everybody thought was going to be an FPS for some reason. It's a puzzle game.
I did not hear about that.
Okay, so it's whatever. But I'm watching a speedrun of it. And this game is like cool design wise because it's kind of got the same feels like a Quake, a Prey, a Doom, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like this game looks fucking grotesque.
Really?
Like everything in this game looks like a bloody cock and balls.
God dang. Interesting.
And I'm just looking at it and I'm like, why does everything look like this? Like, I just saw this guy walk up to a giant monster, and the monster's head was like this long fucking neck head, and he was like a giant mass below the neck, and it's like, is he just supposed to be a dick and balls?
Wow.
This game just looks, and like, it's just funny to me. I'm sorry. It's just funny to me to see like this game that obviously takes itself super seriously and is meant to be like horror.
Uh-huh.
And like it's, dark horror, gross horror that exists. But it's like it's just grotesque to the point where it's like, is this a bit?
Dang. I have not seen any gameplay. That's interesting.
It's a puzzle game. It looks okay. I don't have any problems with it. It just looks gross. And not necessarily in a bad way, it just looks gross.
Huh. Interesting.
But yeah. So yeah. I we were talking about, and I sidetracked it. But we were talking about Denji from Chainsaw Man, and I'll talk about this very briefly without spoiling anything, but like Denji is the only good self-insert. Because literally the character exists. And like literally in the first fucking episode, he's like his primary objective, main character, supposed to be a good guy superhero. His primary objective is, yeah, before I die, I want to fuck.
Yeah, that was his main thing. I was like, okay, all right, I
And
respect that.
a lot of, and you'll see later on, like how down bad, desperate he gets. But like, you find out that like, the reason that Denji is the way he is because the writer has a thing for girls that are superior to him in every way.
Ooh, he want to be submissive in that. Okay.
And so that's why Denji is the way he is. But Denji is written in a way where it's like, not only is the author self-aware, but like he executes it so well, and it's like it doesn't make sense. Because Denji is meant to be viewed as like super pathetic, a super giant loser.
Mm-hmm.
He's meant to be viewed as like the only redeeming part of him is his innocent heart. Like his honesty and like his childlike nature. Granted, it's not like he's like a wholesome person, that's not true, but his childlike nature and his kind heart. It's like those are the only redeemable traits about him. You're meant to look at him as like a pathetic loser. You're meant to look at him as like a bitch, and like and the author knows that. That's why he wrote him the way he did, because that's how he knows that people would view him. And it's like so self-aware to the point where like, I don't know how you reached that point of enlightenment on yourself. You are completely comfortable with who you are to an insane extent.
Right.
And I respect that. But
He was down bad in that episode.
And I'm also surprised as like, oh no, that's just Denji. He will always be. He will always be down bad, but eventually, the thing I like about Chainsaw Man so much is it's the story of somebody who is so obviously meant to be a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
And despite all odds, becoming somebody good. That's why I like it so much. But yeah, and so it's just like, you would also expect a writer like that to be like super misogynistic or super like objectifying or whatever, but he writes like actual women.
Really?
Like the only time a woman, any time that women are objectified in the story, other than a character that gets introduced later, but that mainly exists because it's her personality, because she's gay.
Mm-hmm.
She's like super gay, and she hits on women and stuff. But other than her, anytime there's any kind of like fan service or objectification in the series, it's through the eyes of Denji, not the eyes of the manga itself.
Okay.
And so it's just really interesting. It's like, how do you reach that? And that ties into what I was saying about Miles rewriting John to be a self-insert of himself, because I think that that's super corny. Get host. You're married. God.
Why you gotta envision yourself in this, like...
If you want to be a superhero and fuck Ruby so bad, nigga, you got a wife and kids. Go do something about it. God.
That's crazy. That down bad.
God. It's like, it's a big anime. There's gonna be hentai of the character. Like, just look at that, dude. It's not... What's your deal?
Yeah, the hentai artist is
Good
gonna
lord.
be eaten anyway, like... You gotta
Yeah,
worry
like,
about
you're fine, dog. You don't have to write yourself in to be doing things with this character, bro.
That's interesting.
Granted, it's not like they actually do stuff in the show, but I'm just saying, like, written to be... going from written to be a, like, rival best friend type into written to be, like, a fucking love interest by, like, I don't know, a few seasons past Monty's death, and it's like, that doesn't make any sense.
That's a little
But
questionable.
whatever. It's a little questionable. Not as bad as the guy who was doing the Powerpuff Girls reboot. But I don't know if you ever heard about that back when that was a thing. They were doing the Powerpuff Girls reboot, and the guy who made it wrote in a character that was meant to be a portrayal of him that just, like... And this is gonna be really gross, but, like, it was, like, a guy that was, like, piping the Powerpuff Girls. So...
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the child superheroes that are, like, 8 years old?
They're kids, nigga. What you doing, bro? I thought you like you doing this shit. Oh, hell no.
Anything you would like to share with the class?
Right. Caught this nigga red-handed. What the fuck?
Caught that nigga white-handed.
White-handed. Doing some Minecraft YouTuber shit.
Yo, Dream?
Niggas got his whole fucking fan base saying, I want to grow up to be like Dream.
I'm surprised
Do
he
you
didn't kill
now?
himself already, bro. You know, honestly, I do not have the willpower this guy has. I would have killed myself if I was him so long ago.
I just don't get it. How are you hyped? Like, this whole face reveal is hyped up. Hyped up for you to be looking like...
One, you're mid at best. Two, it's like you're hyping this up the entire time, being like, I'm finally gonna do it, and then you end up mid at best. Everybody on the internet calls you ugly, and then you get outed as a fucking pedophile, dude. I would kill myself. I don't know how he hasn't done it yet.
Nigga walking out like he Michael B, but really.
So okay, let's play a fun little game called Which Minecraft YouTuber Am I Talking About? Okay, we're gonna start off with Dream, obviously, as an example. And I'm gonna list out a list of crimes, and you're gonna tell me who it is. Obviously, this is just an example, so we already know it's Dream. So, racist, sexual predator,
oh my god,
ugly,
ugly.
sends his rabid fan base to dox people. The answer, it's Dream.
Ah, it's so cringe.
Let's talk about another one, okay, Josh? You think you can guess this one? Okay, starting off heavy. Sexual predator. You think you can guess based off that?
It's kind of hard. If
or do you want me to keep going?
Fucking got that shit checked.
I'll give you another one. Ugly.
Like I said, all of these niggas got that shit.
Okay. My bad. Lied to his friends about getting better.
Okay, hold on. Fuck. Getting better. Minecraft.
Lied to his friends about getting better, about specifically dealing with children.
Dealing with children.
Because remember, he got caught.
Oh, fuck.
Also, I will say, he did end up coming back.
Wait, Carson?
Yes.
I was thinking, I'm like, Carson's the only one.
Fire, fire, fire.
God damn. Then I heard that nigga went to TwitchCon.
I don't doubt it.
That's crazy. It's crazy, like,
I bet you people was cooling with him too.
you right? That nigga don't got the same buzz like he used to. Ain't hanging out with his other homies. That's for sure. That's tough. Oh man.
Yep. Also, I shouldn't say Minecraft YouTuber. I should say streamer. Okay. Guess this next one.
Oh no.
All right. I want to see if you can guess it instantly based off me telling you this. This is a big crime. I'm gonna start off with it.
Ugh.
It's gonna be so funny because it's so broad, but I feel like I'm gonna say it and you're gonna have somebody in your head, and I want you to say the first person that comes to your mind. Okay? You ready?
Okay.
Racist.
Do I have to?
Say it.
Miss Kiff. I was gonna say Mizzy Wizzy. I had a little touch. Oh, bro, I saw Kai's stream, and the first thing they were joking about was fucking Mizkiff, bruh.
There's a what in the car?
Yeah, because they were like there was like something that said like Chigger or something like that, like a type of bug, and they were like,
Yeah.
did Mizkiff write this or something like with Mizkiff? Bruh, I gotta find it. They're probably gonna make a video. Yeah, they're most likely gonna make a video because they're doing like Boys Tober and shit.
Yeah.
So like, once I find that shit, bruh, it was so funny because they were like just low key like like throwing jabs at Miz, bruh. It was so fucking hilarious, bruh.
God damn.
That shit was so funny. Yep. Unfortunately, bruh.
It's crazy. It's very common. All of these are very common.
I'm just not surprised
yeah.
no more.
That'd be a fun game to play if we get like a guest, like guess guess the person based on list of crimes.
Right. Oh man.
I also love that you can include ugly in list of crimes.
Cause it just makes
because there's something about like 80% of streamers that get caught doing some shit is always the ugly ones.
Oh man. How you gonna face reveal and make yourself to be like some
I
type
would
of
kill myself. I would kill myself if I did a face reveal and they said he's ugly or put the mask back on.
Yeah, because if I didn't
on Twitter.
like if I was in their position, I know I'm ugly. I'm be like, no, you ain't getting no fucking face reveal.
You ain't getting no face reveal? Why would I do that?
I don't want to end it now. God damn, bro. Fuck. Get off my nuts. Jesus Christ.
The Virgin Dream face reveal versus the Chad Markiplier OnlyFans.
Oh man, bro. For real though, if he gets that OnlyFans, bro, y'all gotta hit me up in the DMs. All right.
Let me be real. I agree.
Let me know your price point, bro. All right.
Let me know your price point. Markiplier, hit him up.
We can get this shit bragging, bro, for real.
Dude, that you're crazy. Imagine the clout you would get off of that.
Right? Like I'm just selling this shit. Fucking
the clout you would get.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, I smashed Markiplier on OnlyFans. Imagine how much clout you get off that.
Bro, that's crazy.
Good God.
That nigga was
That's
serious.
career making.
Right. That nigga is serious.
Nigga is serious.
Holy hell.
I was talking about this before we started recording, but if he really does that shit, I pray he doesn't have a big dick. I pray. Because he can't be allowed to have everything, man.
He spawned in with all these genes. It's like
he spawned in at level 100.
Right. They had to fuck up something.
Right, like, please have a small dick, because you can't be nice, you can't be rich, you can't be smart, you can't be funny, and you can't be attractive, and have a big dick, too. You can't have all of it.
Because I'm thinking, like, with the nigga...
You can't have all of it.
If he... Does he, honest to God, think he'll get to the, like, number one on like his
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Other YouTubers and streamers have done it.
because for me, I wouldn't be saying that shit if I didn't know I was packed. Like, bruh,
That is true. That is very confident.
like it just seems like, look, I
Hey,
ain't got nothing to
it's
hide
such
here,
like
bro.
a, it's such like a, it's such like a. Okay, you want to see it?
Yeah,
Do something for me first. Then. It's like, damn, nigga.
right. Oh,
And then he got a golden voice. Why does he have everything?
bro, I was like, yo, the best genes
The best genetic.
coupled everything perfect.
The world's first attractive YouTuber was Markiplier.
Right?
They're everywhere now, obviously, because they make enough money to pay to be attractive. But Markiplier been there since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Paved the way for everybody.
That's crazy, bro.
God, what a character!
That's
What a
crazy.
character!
Everyone's favorite YouTuber now making OnlyFans.
Yeah. Also, world's first not racist YouTuber as well.
That's big, yeah. That's interesting, yeah. That's a first.
Might also be the last.
The last one we're gonna get. That's tough. You hate to see it.
But yeah, that's I guess that is something related to news that we just covered. I didn't think we were gonna bring that up in the episode, but
God dang, bro. That nigga has to be packing. That's all I gotta say on that.
I'm here. Anyways, what's next?
This is my last one that I saw that was interesting. Oh wow, Carl. YouTube bans multiple VTubers for streaming adult videos in Splatoon 3.
That is one of the funniest headlines of all time. Do you know what happened?
Yeah.
It was a mod. It was a mod that Japanese VTubers had on Splatoon that made it so that the ink of the enemy team on the ground was playing a porn video constantly as an incentive for them to cover as much ground as they could before they got banned.
Bruh, that's kind of goated though. Like
It
the
was
idea for
it
that.
was either we go so hard that we don't get banned,
Mm,
or we didn't go hard enough.
right. I kind of have to respect that, like the way they just take it as the
I
idea.
agree. It's such a drastic measure to get good at the game.
Right. Bro, that's crazy. The idea just to do that, like, bro, I just want to know if
Yeah,
you
the
came up with
concept of
shit.
getting multiple together that agreed to do that. Like, all of you put your fucking livelihoods on the line for
Yeah,
that.
like
That's
y'all
so
know,
respectable.
like there's gonna be repercussions if y'all get caught with this shit.
And they didn't care. That takes balls.
Right.
That takes a lot of conviction.
Because I don't know if that's a
I respect
full-time
it.
shit. Like, god dang, bruh.
I respect it. That's is what it is.
Yeah, so I don't know what's I don't know those I guess they're Japanese VTubers.
Yeah, the Japanese YouTubers.
So I wonder I just wonder like more to that, like how they dealing with that shit. But yeah, no, that's a first. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
That's like the only good thing that VTuber streamers have ever done.
Right. That's crazy.
I fucking hate VTubers. I watch a lot of them, but I fucking hate VTubers.
Mm,
Fucking revolutionized content, but also made content so accessible to the point where like it's a bad thing. Not to mention most of them are just terrible people.
mm.
I've seen it. I've got a lot of knowledge inside that space.
Yeah, you know more than me because I barely watch any VTubers.
Yeah. And somewhat related to that, there's also speaking of VTubers being cringe, there was a cringe VTuber that started the trend of virtue signaling on Twitter, and a lot of people when they say that, they're usually like, "Oh, you're why does representation matter?" or whatever. It's some super like, you know, left right argument, but that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm talking about virtue signaling in the sense of for likes and retweets to seem heroic. These streamers that could have made 40 bands.
That's a lot in 1 month.
In 1 month. Off of playing 6 minutes of ads an hour. And streaming for 190 hours. Which, that's a lot of ads. Anybody that supports you, 1, is gonna want you to get your paper. 2, there's... Hello. You can afford to throw away 40k? Okay. Alright.
Bro, that's a lot of
I
people's
wish I had everything handed to
salaries.
me on the, like that.
That's a lot of people's salaries in a fucking year. Like,
Right.
nigga, you gonna decline that hoe?
And you're taking that money from fucking shitty corporation as well. It's a win-win.
Right, you squeezing out of Twitch of all niggas. Twitch.
It's like, no, I don't want to do it because that ruins the viewer experience. Nigga. You can set things up to that. Set things up for that. Hell, you can do what I would do in that situation, and I was, and my idea is I would subtly promote a, because there's multiple add-ons that can do it. An add-on that lets you skip ads on Twitch.
Yep. You did,
and if everybody in my fan base knows about it, then I just get my money for free. I'm playing the ads. Nobody's got to watch them.
Right. Or
that wasn't part of the deal. You didn't say they had to watch the ads. You said that I had to play the ads.
Right. It's just like multiple ways to like bypass that shit. If you got Twitch Prime, just sub to that nigga. Like, there's just multiple ways, and plus you got to think about how they're cutting their pay split to like they're switching it to 50-50 now. So it's like you might as well squeeze as much as you can from this dying fucking platform. Like, come on, bro.
Right. And there's like a whole bunch of other streamers that were doing it too. It's just it started because of a VTuber, but it's not just a VTuber. There's a whole bunch of streamers that are doing it, and it's like, stop being such a little bitch, bro. See, I'm actually a hero because I'm not letting greed consume me. Get fucking real. Get fucking real. It's like, there's a difference between doing something out of greed and doing something that has no like repercussions. Like if I'm getting money for doing something I was already gonna do, then why? I know that ruins the viewer experience. There's so many ways to circumvent that. You could also just slow down your content while ads are on. You could fucking, like, there's so many ways to go around it, man.
Right, yeah.
You could co-stream and promote a YouTube stream. Like, who fucking cares, man? Stop being a pussy and take your bans. We all gotta make it out. And you're just taking money that could have gone to somebody else. That's some people's yearly fucking salary.
Right. Man, to kill like some of these streamers would love to have that shit.
But when you live life with things handed to you, that's not a thought process you have. So, it's what it is.
Right.
I fucking hate streamers.
I know, right? The more and more I'm hearing all this shit about Twitch, I'm just like, fuck me, man. I'm about to just watch all these black creators because the W community has just been taking W's. Like, god dang, like, why is it always like some shit going on with the poggers community, bro? Like, god damn, bro. I get into all these new streamers. I'm like, oh yeah, no, they cool as fuck. Like, you know, I'm chilling, and then it's just some shit happens. Something. It's like, fuck me, bro.
Can't enjoy shit.
Yeah, like fuck.
Nigga, this is Kanye in disguise.
Man.
You want to talk about that before we end the episode?
Bro.
How do we feel about Holocaust denier art Kanye?
This nigga dead ass Hitler, bro. What the fuck?
Hitler had some good ideas, actually.
He would actually make that into his argument, like somehow segue that shit. The way his statements, it's like, dog, and niggas are now like, oh nah, fuck this nigga. It's like
It's like his path been leading here.
it's been leading on this road.
Shout out to Zach Fox predicting it 6 years in advance.
And J. Cole, fuck.
Yeah, true.
I'm sitting here like, fucking hell, bro. How? Did you see the shit with Donda Academy? Like,
Man of God, by the way.
this is what
Anyway.
dude, I've said this so many times. As being a Christian for so many years, when this nigga publicly stated, I'm a Christian now, I'm gonna start doing all this shit, I was like, dude, in my defense, I feel like don't say anything about your religion. Be a Christian for at least a year before you start fucking telling people your new faith and shit. Because number one,
to be fair, he's always been pretty Christian in his music. Like he's always talked about God and stuff.
right? But that's my
I
thing
think it's
in
just
general.
he got more like personal with religion. I would say.
Yeah, that's my thing in general. It's like because you just don't ever know if you're truly if this is gonna be the thing for you. And I knew for a fact like this nigga is not. Like the way I see things, it's almost as Christianity is just something he can rely on because it's right now he's going through it. You can fucking see the shit. Like the whole Donda thing, which is Donda Academy. It's a Christian private school he made. I saw a video on Twitter where he's parents must sign NDAs to have their children attend, and the price to attend this school is $15K a year. And the school's not even accredited. And on top of
Oh no.
and on top of it, he's making these kids sing "Good Morning Donda," like just like every single time I don't know if it's like a every single time thing, but like it's like you already starting to see some cultish type shit. Like and on
I would love to see a documentary on Donda Academy. Like
right?
somebody manages to sneak in, get some camera footage or stuff, bro. That'd be so sick.
Right? And you know, like whether I like Kim K or not, but I kind of felt for her because she had her kids in like some type of school. I don't know what the school exactly.
And they got doxxed, yeah.
Kanye doxed it because he's trying to get them to go attend to Donda Academy, just because of that reason. And it's like, bro, dog, I can't imagine dealing with the fact that it's like this is your kids, but this nigga over here is tripping. What the fuck? Yeah, like it's going down. It's going down like a fucking like I just see this shit. It's just not turning out well for Kanye. It just really isn't. Nigga got White Lives Matter t-shirts. And he actually incorporated into his like merch line.
Did you see the interview where he was talking about George Floyd?
What did he say about George Floyd?
A lot of things. A lot of things.
Oh man. Oh man, no. Okay. The thing is, I think okay, so there's this dude. His name is Lauren Lauren. I forgot his first name, but it starts with a V, and his last name is Lauren. He was there when Kanye said slavery was a choice, and he was the guy. I don't know if you ever seen it. He was the guy that was like kind of putting Kanye in his place and telling him some actual shit. And he made some good points where it's like, you know what? People are allowed to be free thinkers and say what they want to say, as long as they're not pieces of shits and disrespecting other people's beliefs and all this other shit. So you could do what you want to do. But as someone who's in there as a black man, there's so many struggles that like the average black man has to deal with versus you who is up there with the corporations and is now always like is now trying to seek the approval of these white corporations and trying to be more accepted with the white people. Because I think that's one thing I noticed is Kanye's always been trying to be accepted by the bigger corporations that's up there, and he only really cared about black people when it pertained to like I think it was like a like he didn't really care about the approval of black people.
Yeah. And I mean, there's also like, there's there was a really funny picture I saw actually that I wish I had saved.
Mm.
But it was Kanye's rant about George Floyd was like in a video clip on Twitter. Somebody responded to it with a picture, and the picture was you know, like when niggas say he got that dog in him, and it's like the X-ray with like the dog inside.
Mhm.
It was that, but instead of a dog, it was a raccoon.
Right. He got that coon in him. Hey, oh boy. But it got Uncle Ruckus vibes.
Real.
Bro, yeah. I honestly like I will say that I see that Kanye with the whole White Lives Matter thing. It was him trying to like obviously make a defense of like we always up BLM all the time, all this other shit. Like we don't ever like consider the other sides, the other perspectives.
Right.
But the thing
like, I get
is,
that.
yeah, like that's
And it's
true. But like when people,
but that's also not what it's about.
yeah, that's not really what it's about. We're not saying like, of course, all lives matter, but like, nigga, right now,
that is not. Yeah, that's
not
not
the
what it was
case.
created on. That's not the baseline.
Exactly. And so that was like that whole clip when Kanye said slavery was a choice, and the dude, the Lauren guy, was kind of like teaching him, like, look, you could be a free thinker, you can say what you want to say, but understand there's different perspectives to this shit, and what you say affects other people in the groups, in the minorities, and all that shit. And just realize that even though you may do what you want to do, and you have the money to back it up and say what you want to say, at the end of the day, other people are struggling who are the same skin color, but they don't have the same pockets as you. And
Yeah.
and if you have your perspective, cool. But when you start misconstruing other people's uh beliefs on certain things and what things are created for a reason, and trying to advocate for something that doesn't make sense when that's not the whole intent of BLM. Like the whole intent is to support actual racial injustice that's going on with black people. It's like you not only give that perspective to other people who are definitely there's a lot of young and impressionable children that look up to God, to Kanye as a god, like damn near, and like other people who are probably secretly wanting you to say that shit. Like I saw all those fucking Republicans on Twitter saying, "Yeah, you go Kanye," as he posted his White Lives Matter t-shirt. It's like, dog,
The Eminem of black people.
right, bro. It's really bad. And like I can understand both sides of perspectives on certain things when it has to deal with black on black crime, other shits. That's a whole freaking
That's a
ballgame.
whole different
Yeah, like that's a
discussion, right?
discussion, and we could
But
definitely
there's a
have that.
difference between that and then the pipeline from the pipeline from slavery was a choice because, and then like trying to find a way to basically use it as a statement of like, you know, it's like an all lives matter argument, right?
Exactly.
There's a difference between that. There's a difference between, you know, the perspectives of like, say, like black on black crime and, you know, any kind of racial stigmatism. And then that pipeline of Kanye saying that leading to him being like, you know what? Maybe killing the Jews wasn't a bad idea.
Exactly. Anti-Semitism, bruh. I can't even. It's just crazy that like he
Yeah.
just doesn't understand why, like,
Yeah.
what we're doing, and
And like, you know, and part of it is him slowly losing a grip on reality because of stress and like all of these things afflicting his mental health while having known public mental health issues.
Right.
Right? Like that's not all his fault, but it's still, the blame is to be placed on him for not being able to rationalize himself as a public figure.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really, honestly.
Because all of the good, all the bad, he can just use his religion as an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, Josh, is there anything you would like to say to the people to end off this episode?
Don't do it, bro. Don't buy that White Lives Matter t-shirt. You know what you're getting into. The shit is on his website. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. If I catch you, it's over, nigga.
Josh gonna flip the script. He gonna be looking at you like, oh, you one of them. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll show you how we do it around here.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Support black business. Check out Sienna's newest content on the new channel. It's fire.
Josh will have a video essay out by the time this video's up, so y'all go check that as well. Channel's in the description as usual. Y'all can also look up Josh Crafts on YouTube and King Kioma on YouTube. And with that, I will see y'all later.